Coach, we'll go ahead and open it up with you, and then we'll get started with questions.
Yeah, what a performance by our guys. We waited till the last game of the seeding games to play our best game. So proud of them. They recognized the moment, the opportunity coming in today, controlling our kind of our own fate in our own hands. I thought they came out with the appropriate focus, appropriate edge on both ends, set a tone defensively. And then, we got back to playing our pace, our Grizzlies basketball, playing with great force, getting into the paint. We're racking up over 30-plus assists. It's been a long time since we've seen that. The confidence in our guys to kind of stick with it on the offensive end, keep playing the right way. We'd break through. And then, unbelievable performances. Obviously, John Morant, another triple-double. And then for Jonas Valanciunas, first career triple-double. His teammates gave him the game ball. Special thing to see. I think someone had told me first time in franchise history that two guys had triple doubles in the same game, and in the most meaningful game of the season, to prolong our life here. Who knows what happens, but to be able to continue playing basketball excites me. We know we can continue playing better, but very proud of how they played today.
Malika Andrews.
What did it mean to you to have that come against your former team? It looked like Bud was out there. John was all smiles saying he was so proud of you. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Obviously, when you tip it up, we're all competing to win ball games. But I can look down and see a great group of coaches, great group of players that helped me be a better coach. And it's special. That team's going to do amazing things here the rest of the season in the future. Learned so much from Coach Bud, all the assistant coaches, the players, all the respect and love we have for each other. It's awesome. I obviously root for them from afar, their family. But definitely special to get a win. When you can against your former team, especially a meaningful one to keep our season going.
And you said Jonas got the
game ball. Yeah, teammates delivered to him. Obviously, a first in his career. He's worked so hard to rack up and be our leader in assists. That's pretty special on a game that's of this magnitude for us. Obviously, he did so many other things, but to get those assist numbers was big for us to rack up 30 plus. Yep.
Joe Varden.
So today was obviously the most important day of the season, but in Disney, you guys haven't been great for whatever reason. What was the most important stretch of your season? Like, when did you actually win this?
When did we win today?
Or when did what part of the year got you into the play-in?
I mean, it's a general, simple. I mean, it's the whole season. You want to break up our season into tough starts. We find a groove. We hit some rough patches. We find ways to win games after the All-Star break. That's the resiliency. That's why we talk about it so much with this group. And they were the first ones to say, man, why did we wait till game 8 to start playing Grizzlies basketball? And the fact that we have this opportunity, even despite being 2-6, in meaningful games, the guys continue to find ways to compete, learn, get better, put it all together in the most meaningful game of the season. And then obviously next game, whatever that is, I think Saturday is the most meaningful game. But these guys just keep working. I think that's the biggest thing. We don't go with the highs and lows, whether it's a losing streak or a winning streak. You see that throughout our entire schedule so far. And we just keep working. And these guys keep, staying confident in, how we got to play and when we got to play. And when the moment mattered most, that's what I'm most proud of. These guys step up to the challenge.
I mean, you're a first-year coach. You've got a rookie point guard. This is an amazing accomplishment even to get here. Is this enough, or do you go into Saturday thinking now Saturday is the most?
Saturday is the most important game for us. From the outset of the season, we wanted to be playing competitive basketball, making that push to the playoffs, knowing that we had a lot of growth ahead of us, a lot of learning opportunities. We had a great first 65 games of the season. Time away, come back, we still competed. It just wasn't good enough, in the first couple of games. But we did enough, to get to this play-in series. It's going to be exciting for us. So for us, we're never satisfied. I said, you guys always know what I'm going to say next. We got to play better. Even though we play one of our best games of the season, best games of the bubble, we got to go out and just find a way to continue to get better individually, collectively. That's what drives these guys every day. That's what drives me. So we got to enjoy this one. Know what it meant for us, but now we've got even more loftier goals ahead of us starting Saturday.
Kyle Goon.
What can Jonas teach Ja about passing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, when you find your open teammate, hit him. So, I mean, Ja's obviously been able to do that his whole career and at this level. But I think those guys have great chemistry. You've seen it over the course of the season. And a night like tonight, to have both those guys making the right plays, the right reads, whether it's off a pick and roll, whether it's off a swing, whether it's out of the post, I think they've both helped each other a lot, elevate their games.
But as a serious follow-up, I don't think Jonas has had more than 5 assists in any game in his career. What were the circumstances that were so unique that allowed him to be more of a facilitator?
I mean, we constantly preach to these guys, especially JV. I mean, he's going to draw so much attention, whether it's a post up. He's a big time factor in our pick and roll game. We play so much pick and roll. Obviously, Ja gets a lot of attention. Just some nights it's going to be your time to make a play, and it's constant film work. A lot of credit to him and, Vitaly, one of our assistant coaches, constantly talking about this is what teams are going to do to you. It's how they're helping on you. A lot of bodies see it. And tonight, it was a great moment for it to click in a meaningful game. But it's just a product of the work. He sees it. And tonight, I think you saw in full force.
Evan Barnes.
Taylor, what does it say about Ja that when the night when his shot's not falling, he stepped in and became a rebounder, as well as even Jonas kind of going from his typical role of rebounder, double-double to facilitator in a game like this?
I mean, it's great. I mean, this is individual growth. This is team growth. These are all things that we work on every single day. You just never know when it's going to happen. Talking about Ja, thing that doesn't show up in the box score, I thought his defense was really good tonight. His ability. I mean, the Bucks make it really hard trying to, keep them in front. They drive it. Start with Bledsoe. I thought Mason came in trying to get downhill. I thought Ja really took it upon himself to be really good on the ball. That's an area that we've really struggled with as a team. So you find different ways to impact winning. That's what it comes down to. And then, Jonas obviously scored, had monster rebounding numbers tonight. But then from the assist total, just making the right play. That's what we preach every single day. Just make the right unselfish play. Sometimes it's for you to score. Sometimes it's for you to set up another teammate. It's just a product of the hard work, and it's just great to see. And, we can say the same thing of so many other guys. I thought DB had an unbelievable game, high scoring, but also facilitating. He had 2 assists, but I think he could have had more. He was just making the right play throughout the game. So just tons of growth individually. And it's great to see it in a meaningful game that our guys just stuck with it. And then we're going to need that on Saturday, just even more and more and better and better.
Drew Hill.
Hey, Taylor. Dylan has had, he was a little inefficient at the beginning of these games, and he comes out tonight, plays great, is super efficient. How happy were you to see him finally get his breakthrough performance too today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm staring at him right now. I'm so proud of DB. I think one of the biggest things he's done this season is really take a step back sometimes and recognize, where he can get better. He's diligent about watching his film. When he comes into his vitamin work, he's open about talking about, how he can be aggressive, but also making the right plays. And, he was the one that told me yesterday, I just got to continue to find ways to make the right plays. And he took the afternoon watching film himself, watching film of the Bucks, so he can go out there and be the aggressive defender and, lead defender for us out there. And offensively, just being that playmaker. Is it score? Is it facilitate? Whatever it is. He works on it every single day. I'm so proud of it. And as I said, with all these guys, in a moment like this, biggest game of the season for us, to have the best performances, we said we've got to play our best basketball today. And you can say that about a lot of individuals today, and especially from the team. And then we're going to wake up tomorrow, and the same message is going to be, how are we going to find ways to be our best selves individually and collectively come Saturday.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Great. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Dylan's coming.